Hello guys and welcome back. And this will be the last episode of my preview of the new DLC divisions for Back to Hell. And this time we will have a look at the 7th Armored Division, so Desert Rats. As always, let's hover over this so you can read the extra information. And let's go in. It is a tank division, obviously. We'll get 36 activation points. The income is 90 in A, 135 in B, and 110 in C. So it is quite heavily shifted towards early aggression, early income. As always, I want to mention that this is not a review, but a showcase, a presentation. The rating of the division is up to you. So let's have a look at the recon units. We have 4 recon slots, and we can fill them out with recce units in the Steward recce on elite level. Then we have Steward 5 Cree, which are normal Stewards, but the special thing is they have a 50 cal, so they will be quite deadly and chew up enemy infantry. And the 50 cal, you know, that also fires on light vehicles. So yeah, they're very good tanks, and they come on veteran, 2 on veteran or 1 on elite per card. Then in B you got more recce's in the Steward recce, and you also know that these Steward recce's when they are on veteran C2 are also very good fire support. And then in B we got this Cromwell Cree or Cree, I don't know what this stands for or how you pronounce it. Yeah, these are just regular Cromwells with optics high. Yeah, so we already saw the Aufklärungspanther, the Aufklärungspanzer 4J, and now we see in the 7th Armored Division for the Brits, we also see these medium recon tanks. Let's go to infantry, and this division gets quite a lot of infantry slots, which are pretty important in my opinion. 3, 6, 8 slots. We have the Desert Rats, which are 6-man teams that are very good in close range, and they have the Bren gun for longer engagements, but the Bren gun isn't really that great. They also got those gammon bombs and smoke grenades to close the distance. 1 card with 3 on elite. Then you got motorized rifles. We already know them from, for example, Guards Armored. They come on Vet 1. Then we have a motorized rifle leader with a Steward ream. So more of these kind of Steward tanks without turret, but that still have a 50 cal and a Browning. So excellent fire support on Vet 2. And yeah, the motorized rifle leader, 2 per card only. So yeah, in A you don't have that many infantry leaders. Then in B, more of these Desert Rats. On elite you got Vickers HMG. On elite they also come in a universal carrier, and yeah, the transport always carries the veterancy of the units inside, so also this universal carrier will be on elite. So then it's also not a joke, even though it only has a single MG gun. Bren. More motorized rifles, more motorized rifle leaders. And then this unit is pretty interesting, field engineers. They come in a Wasp Mk2C, 260 meter flamethrower unit on napalm. And the field engineers themselves, they are 4-man teams with napalm and smoke and 3 Sten guns. So they will be very effective in close range combat. Also with the Wasp, I mean, that's like a perfect close range combat package where you try to drive up as far as possible directly to the enemy and unload them in front of them. And in phase C we get more, or now we get rifle leader, not motorized rifle leader, but rifle leader without extra transport, or with the Willys Jeep that will disappear once unloaded. Veteran rifles, elite rifles, and more elite field engineers 6 Packard. Let's go to tank. To the tank tab we have 3, 6, 8 slots. This is the Abbot of Chantry, which was already mentioned a couple of times, I think also in the dev blog, which is like a crumble tank that has a little bit less armor because it was a training tank, but it is faster than the regular version. The weapons are the same. And then we got these regular Cromwell 5s in A, and that's it in A, so you only got these Cromwell tanks. In phase B, more of these Cromwells, this time Command Cromwell 4 on elite, 2 Packard. More of these Cromwell 5s, veteran this time, 5 Packard. Then the up-armored Cromwell 7, 2 Packards on veteran. And in phase C we get the Cromwell 3, which is quite interesting because it doesn't have HE, but therefore it has more rate of fire and it is a little bit cheaper, and you can get one every minute basically. So this is a nice option, I guess. And then you have Fireflies, 2 Packard on veteran, or if you want you can choose the elite ones where you only have 1 Packard. So that's it for the tanks. So you have to use these Cromwells till phase C, and then you have Fireflies available. Support, you get Bedford Supply in A. Then these excellent stack hounds for 80 points. Veteran. As you know, the stack hound has, I think, the same gun. Yeah, it has the same gun as the Stuart, and therefore it has stabilizer, which means it aligns faster than many other units. You will most likely get the first shot off, which is very important in all distances, but especially in close range combat. Then in phase B you got these dingoes, elite, 4 Packard, more supplies, more stack hounds, and then you get the Cromwell 6. So the Cromwell 6 is not available in phase A, it is available in B. So you have no 1200 meter support weapon or tank in A. And then more supplies and more Cromwell 6s in C. Anti-tank, 4 slots. You get this self-propelled 75mm autocar M3, which has which is basically like a Sherman gun, but rate of fire 7. Let's have a look. Is it like a, or is it more that like a Cromwell? No, it has one more rate of fire than the Cromwell. I'm not 100% sure how the rate of fire of the Sherman is, but 7 rate of fire is not bad. 11 AP and 5 HE. It's the anti-tank unit, but it has excellent fire support with 5 HE and 6 HE of the 50 cal. So very interesting unit. That's all you get in A. You don't get AT guns in A, but you can argue that you might not need AT guns with all these tanks. Base B, you got 6-pounders on veteran and elite level. You get more of these autocars, this time on elite. And now in B, finally you get 1200 meter weapons with the Achilles. You can either choose 2 on rookie or 1 on veteran. In phase C, you have access of plenty of these 17-pounders in the half track, 4 on veteran or 2 on elite, and more Achilles, 4 on veteran and 2 on elite per card. Let's go to anti-air. There we have 4 slots available. You can get the stack count AA vehicle, which is a pretty nice fire support, not only for AA, but yeah, to kill infantry off, or like yeah, to fire at AT guns if you overwhelm AT guns. They have a lot of suppression, or deal a lot of suppression and damage. And you have these Crusader AA MK2s, veteran, and Bofors Porty on elite. Yeah, they come on elite because they were in Africa. These units, especially, and yeah, you get them also in B and C on elite level. Also get a Crusader AA MK2 and B. Yeah, so the anti-air is also very strong with a lot of veterancy. For artillery, in A you get the 2-inch carrier on elite. 2-inch carrier, of course, is only 700 meters. So yeah, it's up to you if you want to include him. It's still nice for smoke and has MG still. But you also have the 3-inch mortar on veteran, 2 per card. And B, you have the 4.2-inch mortar on elite, 2 per card, which seems like a nice card to pick. But you also got sextants, 2 per card on rookie and 1 on veteran. Then we see more artillery observer units with a Cromwell 4, which is like a equivalent to the Panzer IV, but the off map is not as good. It's only 140mm. And in phase C you have elite 25-pounders, 3 per card. Let's go to the air tab. There we see 6 slots. And this Mosquito 16 for 95 points, 650 kmh. Spitfire, only 1 per card with this 110 kilogram bomb. And that's it in A. So you don't have a fighter in A. But you get a very good fighter in B with the Mosquito. Veteran, 650 kmh. Good resilience, bad agility, but very high damage output. And a lot of times, for example, I prefer these kind of fighters that are fast can zoom in, kill the target, and then get out again. So yeah, I can see this being a very nice fighter. You have these Spitfire bombers, which I like very much, because they basically can retreat any tank with their bombing loadout. And yeah, if you drop like if you drop 2 bombers on one tank, then you have a high chance of killing the tank. So these are indeed quite nice units. You also have the Mosquito Pathfinder in B, if you desire napalm bombs. The Mitchell 2 on Elite with 8 times 110 kilogram bombs. And in C you got Mosquito Fighters on Veteran, 2 per card, more Mitchells, and this Mosquito rocket pod plane for 200 points. So yeah, this is the 7th Armoured Desert Rats division. I mean, I can show you, for example, one deck I made, how it can look. For example, I don't use Phase A tanks. I think you can get along with the Stuarts. They are quite powerful, especially now with the new recon mechanic. And you have this autocar, you have where are they? Oh, I put out the stack count, yeah. You have still access to stack counts in A if you need to, and then later on in B you can get these up armored Cromwells. You can get the Achilles to just trash Panzer IVs, Stuck 3s and such. And you have a nice amount of artillery, bombers, Cromwell 6 fire support, you have elite infantry, you have elite recon. So yeah, looks like a solid division, I would imagine. And I can't wait to play this one in ranked. And that's it for my previous series, and yeah. I hope I will see you guys in upcoming videos. I don't know if I upload games, but yeah. That's it for the series, and have a nice day.